hope you're having a nice day. So I'm here in the office today, so it's going to sound a bit different. Just because it's Friday, this is going to go out today. I didn't have a chance to film this last night as I thought I would, and so I wanted to just film it here so I can edit it here and get it up for you guys. So today is my makes video, which has been ages since I've done one of these, so I've been really looking forward to filming it. And I've got I actually got more than the 3 makes to show you because I ended up making some other bits, so I'm going to share those with you as well. And I'm starting off in my Eve dress, and I decided with this dress, it wasn't what I was planning on from the outset, but I decided to put the narrow sleeve on. And the reason why is because I felt, because this fabric is black, I think I could wear it in slightly colder months as well with tights and a little black cardigan. Hint, maybe one of those is coming. And so I wanted to be able to have that kind of flexibility, and I knew that if I put the fluted sleeve on, it was just going to get all bunched up and it wouldn't sit inside a cardigan. So I've made it with the long sleeves, and although I'm now a bit hot because this room that I'm filming in is quite hot, I know that it will be more versatile throughout the year, even if it's not perfect for right now when it's super hot. Not super hot, super hot relative to the British weather. So guys, let me just show you. So we'll move the camera into sections, so because I can't go that far back. So here is the bottom half, and it's dipping down the back as the hem does. I didn't straighten it off completely because I thought I love that elegant sort of dipping of the hem at the back. It's a lovely rayon fabric, so it's super soft, so lovely and comfy to wear. And then just so you can see further up, this is the sleeve, 3/4 length. This is the fitted sleeve that comes with the pattern. And yeah, I think it's lovely in this fabric. It's just such a gorgeous fabric. So I'm really happy with this, and I'm so pleased that I chose this fabric, or rather, I'm so pleased that I chose this pattern for this fabric because I think it's just perfect. And actually, I had some left over, so I'm really sorry. So basically what I did is I cut 3 meters. And then I ended up having a bit left over, so I cut out an Ella blouse as well, and I'm going to try that on for you in a minute to show you. But I feel bad now because it's sold out really quickly, and I've tried to get more in and I just can't. They've discontinued it, so I feel really selfish that I've managed to get 2 makes out and you guys have not been able to buy it, so sorry about that. Next time I'll make sure I cut more of a specific amount so that I don't waste it. So here it is, my Ella blouse. Again, perfect fabric for an Ella blouse because the Ella blouse has kind of got a little bit of that 1920s, 1930s vibe. And this fabric has a really lovely oriental feel to it. And I just think that combination of era with fabric goes really well. And also this pattern is, you know, nice and loose. And also Ella just looks great in a rayon, so I think this was a good use of the extra fabric. And I've made it with, I also made some ultimate trousers because we actually had a shoot where I didn't have anything to go with something for the magazine, so I made some trousers so that I did. And these are ultimate trousers in stretch denim. So this is the stretch denim that we normally recommend to use for the Mia jeans, so it's got about 20% stretch. And I've actually wanted to make some jeans like this, some ultimate trouser jeans like this for a while, so yeah, I'm really pleased with it. Let me lower the camera so you can see. Here we go. So I put a waistband on them because I like that. I like to have them super high. I built them up and put a waistband on. I don't put the darts in the front, I don't need them, but I have got the darts in the back because I've got a nice curvy bit here that's a nightmare to fit. And then I didn't taper them, I just left them as is, and I wear them with nice little pointy flats, and yeah, I love them. They've got a real Audrey Hepburn vibe to them, but I love them in the denim because it feels just a bit different and very comfy because of the stretch, so I could make them quite fitted. So yay for bonus make. So yeah, I haven't actually managed the other 2 things that I'm going to show you. I did not make. I had help with them because this month, like other months, has been very busy, and I've been doing lots of the making for the Poppy and Jazz and things, so I had made these things, but the rest Lisa helped me out. Other Lisa, as you know, she helps me out with vlog sewing if I can't get everything done, and I think they're lovely, so let me show you them. So next up is this kimono, which is just beautiful. I just think it's to die for. This fabric is so perfect for a kimono, and I'm really happy with it. As you'll see in a second, I went with a really long length because I wanted it to kind of be super elegant. I wear it over, I've got a little lacy vest on today, and then with my new jeans tucked in, and I just think it's a really chic everyday outfit. Really pleased with it. So let me step back so you can see. There we go. Now this is a border print, this fabric, so there is a lot of more at the sides of the fabric than there is in the middle, so you have to get the position right. So Lisa did it beautifully, so she's not bothered putting, so she's not put, she's cut it out so that the middle bit here is the barer part. Then we've got most of the print here, and then using the band is quite plain, and I think that works really well. Again, quite 1920s. I feel like this whole, all these makes are quite 1920s, 1930s vibe, and that's obviously something I'm inspired by at the moment. Sometimes you don't realise that, but you're just drawn to those fabrics or those patterns, and that's, yeah, definitely feels like something at the moment. And although the fabrics are all quite dark, I have been wearing them because I think there's some weird thing that you feel like you can't wear dark fabrics at this time of year, but dark fabrics really suit my skin tone, and I think with my red lip, I think it's fine. I don't think it's depressing. But yeah, I have in my head, because I've got dark hair, I always have this thing, oh, I can't wear too much dark stuff because then I can look quite witchy. Random, I know. So yeah, but I think that all of them, because they're prints, they've all got kind of a lovely kind of colour to them, as well as they're not just plain black. So I don't think I'm ever going to be one of those people that just has a black wardrobe of just plain black clothes. As you know, I love print and love colour too much. So this is make number, well really it's make number 4. So there's one more to show you. That's the culottes that we turned into long palazzo pants. So before I show you the trousers, I've got this on with this same vest, which is really pretty little lace vest. Can't remember where I got it from. But I wanted to wear it with a silk cami because I've got a black silk cami, but I tried it on the other day and it's too tight across my bust, which is baffling to me because since stopping breastfeeding, my bust has shrunk to smaller than it was before, I think. So I think maybe the vest has shrunk rather than my boobs have got bigger, unfortunately. So I need to make another one, but I didn't have time to make another one, so I've got it on with this. But I think this goes really well. I also think what would go really well with this is a black, plain black molly top. So I really want to do that because these trousers I would wear now, this time of year, and I'd also wear in the winter. So we've made them with a waistband and the belt loops. That to me, it obviously makes the whole culottes a lot higher, but I prefer that look. As you know, I love that kind of waisted look, and I love the option of being able to put a belt with it to accessorize it. Now let me show you the width of the trousers as they get longer. Okay, so here you can see them. They're pretty wide, so they are very much a palazzo vibe. Can I go even further so you can see even lower? So yeah, pretty wide, but I really like that. Now, when they haven't been hemmed yet, because when Lisa made them for me and we weren't sure if I'd need to fit them, and I have actually taken them in more. So I've raised the crotch slightly and I've taken in the inner seam a bit because I felt like it was a little bit too wide. I think now I'm happy with that. And I'm going to hem them. I also wasn't sure what shoes I'd wear with them, but yeah, lovely fabric for this, for the culotte. So if you're making them long or if you're making them as they are, then yeah, this fabric's perfect. And I do think though, if you are going to make them into palazzo, you can't just continue the line on the pattern down because it will just become super wide. So from about this point on the pattern, you need to then redraw, ideally with a meter stick, redraw them so that they're slightly narrower, so that then they're not so wide, and then probably try them on and see if you need to take them in again. So I would sort of make that adjustment on the pattern, cut them out, and then make them up and try it on again. And you can, the beauty of this pattern is you can even make them up completely and then take them in afterwards. The only issue is you then have to potentially go over your overlocking again. Yeah, really pleased with them. nice and cool. But also, do you see what I'm saying? They're also quite kind of 1930s-ish. So this fabric as well is beautiful. Love the pattern on it, love the deep blue. So guys, that is it for this week, for this month of makes as well. So ended up with 5 there instead of 3. Classic Lisa style, ended up making some more. Very excited about more makes for next month as well, because it's very summery now, so I'm really feeling some summery vibes, and I've got some really good hack ideas, some inspired by the team. I don't know if you saw the spoonflower makes, but there were some lovely makes on there and some lovely hacks. So yeah, got some nice ideas for that, so I'm looking forward to sharing them with you next week. Of course, today is the 1st of June, so we're now into the next month, and we're now into summer properly. So today, I'm going to edit this. And then the room that I'm sitting in, if I could show you the camera the other way, which spin it around, I'm not because I'm so ashamed, is a complete mess. This is our second sort of studio space. It's our old office space, and it's now just been used as like a dumping ground because we've done photo shoots in here. We've like just got loads of storage space, and it's just unbearable. So I'm gonna sort that out. I've got some time to do that today, and then just get on with some other bits and bobs. I'm working through new fabric designs at the moment. New cardigan ideas, so lots of things on the Lisa Comfort side of stuff, and we're also got some big projects in the pipeline at So Over It, so working on those as well. So busy as always, but nicely busy at the moment. It's not crazy busy. And this weekend we don't really have that much planned this weekend. I think we're just, I've got a brunch, baby shower with some friends. I'm going to try and go to Zumba. Not been going to my Zumba class. Need to try and go to that, and yeah, just take it easy, a bit like what we did last weekend. We had such a nice bank holiday weekend, just kind of went with the flow, did some really interesting stuff, but also just kind of didn't plan too much, and yeah, it felt like a really perfect weekend. So let's hope this weekend will be the same. Anyway guys, I hope you all have lovely weekends and a good week, and I will see you next week.